I see a lot of tattooers don't do. It's like they don't ask why they left. Why did that client leave? Or hang up the phone? You know, because that means you messed up. Yeah. If you consider yourself a professional and you have good intentions and give them the best piece that you can give that person, why do you allow them to leave and go to some other person? You know, that means you didn't give them enough knowledge for them to understand that you are probably gonna get the best tattoo from me, and my type of personality is really rare. That's why you should see it. That's why I feel. You know, so they should leave with something, and then that way, like, it's hard for them to pick. I'm willing to pay a little more, but at least this person seems like they're interested and they know exactly what you're getting, all that stuff. And I think like a lot of people like lose out on that. It's like, it's $50. You know.
Yeah,
so,
I agree. A lot of times the people are already set on getting a tattoo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the price is not the issue. It's just maybe they had a budget with them, but in their mind, you didn't convince them well enough that, you know, this is the place to get the tattoo. That you're the artist for them. You know?
Yeah,
they don't ask those questions.
That's the worst feeling. There's been multiple times because I'm learning this. This is all new to me too, and of course they help me out. But when a walk-in comes in, you know, and I'm doing my thing, and they walk out. And the walk of shame, and they're like, what happened? What happened, bro? You didn't walk of shame? You didn't close the deal? Like, you know?
There shouldn't be no shame in it because you're learning, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not used to it, you know?
Yeah.
Salesmen go to door knocking all day long, and they do the walk of shame, walking up. But throughout all those times, they learn. Unfortunately, we don't get that many walk-ins as a salesman does. So we can't practice it as much.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was like, but you could still do what Sam was saying. Like, you still look back and be like, okay, what did I do wrong? No, fix it.
Or even like a phone call. They're like, how much for like a hand-sized piece on the phone, black and gray, like I don't know, like a skull, right? Like, are you gonna give the price over the phone? You know,
Tell them come over here, experience the whole thing.
Yeah,
just have them sit on the couch, give them some water, some coffee. Walk them around and show them a little bit. Let's say
you got to give them a full consultation, right? Because that's really what it is. Like, you can give them a price for sure, you know, but the thing is, like, they're going to look at you as a number. Like, I'm going to go down the list and call these other shops too at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, no, I would give you a number, but it's kind of be like 10 grand because I'm going to imagine the craziest thing that for that size, right? I'm going to do $1 at a time and I'll make it very worth it for you, right?
Yeah.
Or you come in and let me see what you really want and see if I can do it better and see if I can do it better, like add-on stuff, or see if I can give you a better price. If maybe you're thinking the price is like $10,000, but it's only $1,000, whatever. So I never give the price over the phone. Say, hey, come by. You know, like I hate to give a number, then it ends up being like way off.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not adequate to what they want.
Yeah.
Plus, at that point, you can see what kind of type of client he is too.
Yeah.
If you want to even work with him.
Yeah, the vibing, right?
Yeah.
You know, as I'm hearing you, I'm sorry to interrupt, but as I'm hearing you say that, man, you know what would be awesome? Like as somebody who's just starting, if they would just like take like a sales job halfway through the apprenticeship. So they could learn,
should.
you know what I'm saying? So they can learn how to sell, and they would just be beasts after tattooing because
Carlos Torres taught me like back in the days too. He says Ethan Morgan, he says Carlos used to sit in the back. He told me, he's like, he used to sit in the back and then he would just like draw, and then people come up and he's like a little nervous talking to them too, like, you know, not knowing what to do. And the way he sells, this is what he told me back in the days. He would hold a drawing sketchbook, and while he's talking to him, so what do you want? And he starts drawing right there.
Oh, shit.
And then like he starts saying, hey, this is something like this, all right? And because he did that, now there's an obligation because you made him spend time to draw something for you.
And
time invested.
Yeah, time invested. So they're going to give it to you anyways.
It reminds me of what this guy does.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's one of his thing they used to do back in the day. So I pick up all that little things, you know?
Oh, yeah.
One of the things we talked about doing, and it just almost closes all the time, is just grab a big pen and start drawing on their skin.
Oh, yeah.
Of what they wanted.
Yeah.
Create it. Also, you wanted this Aztec here. Okay, let's draw it right here. And you start drawing it as best you can, obviously, and taking some general ideas, and then just go check it out in the mirror.
Yeah.
And they see it, and now they see the sizing, they see the placement, and 9 times out of 10, they're just ready to make the deposit.
You'd be like Wednesday or Thursday, right? You always have to ask those questions, right? That's another thing. It's like I come from sales, so you cannot ask like, "Do you want it?" You know, you gotta say, "What do you prefer, Wednesday or Thursday?"
Yeah. Does Thursday work for you?
Yeah.
It's never a what if question, right?
Yeah, you cannot make it an ending question. Like it just stops. If they say no, then the no a couple more times.
The caller did that to me the other day, man, selling solar. So when is a good time? So Thursday's a good time to go see you? I was like, I'm not interested. You know?
Yeah. Like, why are you not interested?
So tell me why not? Leave me alone.
And it's like, I got to talk to my wife. She's like, oh, so you don't wear the pants in your house? Like, yeah, that's how we used to say.
Yeah. That's all sales stuff, man. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, my last sales job, they said if the customer doesn't call and cuss me out, that means you didn't do your job.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what they say. Like you have to say no 5 times. You have
to be persistent.
Yeah. Five no's is a no. That's what they say.
And a lot of artists don't put the sales as a big factor. They think that's just their work is going to sell itself.
Yeah.
You know? And unless you're the ultimate tattoo artist in the world, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not going to be the case.
Unless people are flying in to see you, right?
Yeah.
Well, even then, like those artists that do have people flying in to see them, they already did all that work beforehand.
They put the groundwork for a long time. Yeah. And it's not even that important. Like I realized that too, like during my career, like the fame I never really cared for the fame because the fame doesn't pay my bills. It's the people that are in your neighborhood pays your bills. They're the one that comes in and it's like, why are you treating like football players more special than the person, like the mom that walks in and wants their daughter's signature, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the people that pay your bills, and they're the one that's speaking your name in your neighborhood in this area. So I give a lot of love for the people where I work at.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that because it's true. They're going to give you way more business, revolving work, within that neighborhood than that football guy that just came once and he gave you clout. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's hard to work with those guys. I don't know if you work with those guys. Like, I'm not talking football players, but like if you work with like celebrities and stuff like that, I don't do that often. But it's on their time. It's not on your time. They're like, I got 5 hours. So,
and then you end up canceling someone just to like.
No, they'll fly you in and everything.
Oh, yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like they have a certain amount of time because they have like all these schedule and they fit you in the schedule. And it's like, hey, can you do this half sleeve in like 4 hours? You know what I mean? And you're like, fuck, like,
I just stenciled in 3 hours, bro.
My setups are in an hour, bro. Yeah.
No, that is very true.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never tattooed anybody famous, but I think sometimes we misunderstand which one's the value to clients, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always value the people walking in the door. Like, that's my number one.
You mentioned something about what you call yourself, and I thought it was smart. I never thought about it like this.
A machine builder.
No, you had mentioned about consultation. You're a consultant.
Yeah,
Can you explain more on
you're
that? Because a lot of young artists that follow us would love to hear this.
Yeah, because you're the professional, right? You say you're a tattoo artist. I mean, your job is to give them the best recommendation, like how to fill up your skin, what kind of tattoos they should get, how big they should get it. Mm-hmm. You're the one giving all the recommendation, right? So to me, it's like part of my sales too. It's like, let's say they want like just a butterfly on their arm. Right, and I'm always upselling. I don't care what it is. If it's a star, whatever, a dot, I'm upselling next. What do you get next? Maybe I want to do it. If I like it, I'll give you a special price because I want to do it. You know what I mean? So that's the way I play.